juncture, allow me to invite our chief guest, His Excellency Musalia Mudavadi, Prime Cabinet Secretary and Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs. Let's all be upstanding as we welcome him. Karibu sana PCS.
Thank you. We might get carried away. All right. Good evening, everybody. Yeah. First of all, poleni sana. Two things have come into play. One was I would have joined you earlier, but there was the cabinet engagement chaired by the president. Yesterday and today. In fact, we've just concluded it. So that is one reason. The second one is your full potential has not come out because the rains have come. And here they've disrupted a segment of what you wanted to do. But it's always a pleasure to have rains with us. So let me make just a couple of remarks, rather than reading the whole speech, but I'll just pick some extracts from it. For me, this is the second time I'm having an opportunity to have a day out with the people who make things work in the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. It is always a great honor to stand and recognize the people who may not be on the front line every day, but who are doing a lot of important things, a lot of good work for this country. So I say kudos to you all, and I thank you for your efforts and for your service and your dedication. This day is about you. You can look at your neighbor and say it's about you. That is what it is. It's really about you, because when you undertake the work that you do, it may not occur to people that you go through a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of emotion. You meet all sorts of people. Some are grateful, some are not. Some are courteous, others are insolent. So you meet all sorts of individuals in your day-to-day activities. And it will definitely rub onto you. It can rub onto you, and we are all different, so it depends on how one takes it. So some could go into depression, others could be hurt emotionally, others may even regret why they took up the assignment. All these things sometimes go through our mind. So it requires a moment for you to pull back, reflect, have some exercise, mingle, and laugh, because laughter is medicine in itself. And therefore, you are out here today to do exactly that. to mingle, to unwind, to reflect, to meditate, but to do it collectively and in the process encourage each other. And that is definitely a very good thing for all of us. As you sit here, some people may not know that there is stress for some of you here and for us and for our brothers and sisters who are away. At this point in time, we look at the situation in the Middle East, Iran, Israel, and we worry because we not only have our staff there, but we also have other Kenyans who are in those destinations doing other things, and you just pray that those missiles don't land anywhere near them. Every other day you wake up, you're wondering what's happening. For me, every other day I'm trying to send a message to our ambassadors to find out, are you okay? This is the kind of life that sometimes comes with this assignment. So as we meditate here and stretch our limbs, let us also put our brothers and sisters in prayer so that hopefully, through God's grace, they emerge unscathed from the challenges that are emanating, that are currently at play in those countries. Coming back home, let me take this opportunity to thank you all because with your help, with your participation, we have been able to have the sessional paper #1 of 2025 on the foreign policy of the Republic of Kenya published, gazetted, and it is now available. And mark what I have said. Sessional paper #1 of 2025. It's about your foreign policy, our foreign policy, Kenya's foreign policy, which historically, through you, we have for the first time made sure that it has not only been endorsed by the executive, but it has gone further to be endorsed by the legislature. That's a very significant step because we can no longer operate as if foreign policy is a preserve of a few. It is now in the public domain. You can engage freely. You can talk to people freely. You can no longer give an excuse and say that I am waiting for direction from Lucy Kiruthu. You have it in the sessional paper. All the critical points that you need to know about our foreign policy are in that document. So you can respond to them without having to say, I'm waiting for direction on some of these issues. Significant in this is that foreign and diaspora affairs are now classified under the Security Sector Working Group. This is something that I picked up from you whenever you said that you needed this matter handled, because there was a mismatch. The Foreign Office is part of the national security architecture, but when it came to the administration, it was put on the other side of the fence. So through this, we have been able to correct that situation. A highlight again is that I thought we should make it public. Every young man and woman in this premises and those that are also studying international relations always look forward to either becoming a special envoy, an ambassador, and perhaps even Secretary General of the United Nations. Yeah, I mean, why are you scared of clapping for yourself? I mean, when we look at Africa, we had Boutros Ghali. He must have been a young man in Egypt, just like the way you are. Yeah, we had Kofi Annan from Ghana. He was not born into the position of Secretary General. He started somewhere and grew into the system and became the UN Secretary General. So don't say it's impossible, it's possible. There are two examples right in front of our noses from Africa, so clearly you can become one of those. The other thing we are pushing is to push the policy position that we want 70% of the diplomats to be homegrown, to be trained diplomats, people from within the foreign affairs to grow. And we can infuse a little bit of injection at a ratio of 30% from outside. So 70% remains the bulk. It gives you an opportunity for career development, career progression within that framework. And if we have to infuse with the talent, maybe from KCB or from Hazina, our sponsors today, into that framework, they come in on the basis of 30%. And we should work on the basis of 70%. Because politicians like Musalia Mudavadi have this habit of sometimes waking up and then imagining that I have to reward all my villagers. And I forget that they are career diplomats who need to grow in the system. So that's important. In the sessional paper, we also want to try and address part of the funding problem, but also the hemorrhage that comes with the forex adjustments, especially for our diplomats out there. This remains a thorny issue, and believe you me, today, this afternoon, the Attorney General, the Auditor General, raised this very issue in the forum that we have been in, this specific issue, that we need to come to the rescue of our foreign missions, our foreign brothers and sisters, foreign employees, Kenyans working out there, by addressing this particular issue. And it is in the sessional paper that it should be addressed. But the rider and the clincher is this. She said that she would expect the concerned officials in Ministry of Foreign Affairs to sit with the Treasury officials, work together and develop the regulations that would actualize this position. So, what am I saying? What I'm saying is that the sessional paper contains this roadmap, but the sessional paper will not be useful to us if we do not implement the provisions that are in the sessional paper. And one of the action points is to quickly get our legal team, who are looking at the regulations that go with the Foreign Service Act, to quickly sit, look at those regulations, and work with Treasury so that this issue around the Forex can be sorted out. And we can make sure that our people don't suffer. Because according to the Auditor General, the Forex impact has been eating about 20% of the budget that is due for our foreign service people. So she has even quantified the impact of the foreign exchange losses. And that means some of our people go hungry when they're out there because their budget has been slashed substantially by that. So let's take it up. Some positive good things. We have 1,052 members of staff. 629 of them are ladies. 629 are based at the headquarters, and 423 are the missions. And they are broken down as follows. 678 are females, and 474 are male. Yeah. Mujichunge kabisa. So we are within the framework, the legal framework that is required from the constitutional, the requirement constitutionally of gender balance. So that's something that is positive for us. But it also goes that we must maintain integrity. I think one of the issues that may have been discussed, or was one of the thematic areas for this wellness today, was also the issue of making sure that we do not have any gender-based violence in whatever form within the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and indeed within the entire public service. So I would like to encourage everybody to make sure that we maintain the integrity of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs so that if for some reason there was an assessment around gender-based violence, we should not be anywhere near that kind of categorization. So I want to encourage all of us to be very, very careful. The demographic is also interesting. 91 staff are between 21 and 30 years. 250 are between 30 and 40 years. 151 are between 41 and 50 years. 132 are between 51 and 60 years. And 5 are between 61 and 70 years. Don't look at me. Mbona mnaniangalia? So this therefore confirms that we have broadly a fairly well-balanced demography within the departments, and those who are senior citizens are clearly in the minority. So you must also take care that you respect age. Now, I think I'm coming to the end of my brief remarks. And just to also point out to our members who we shall be honoring, at least the ones present, for the dedicated service they have given to the people of Kenya through the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. Tunasema asante sana. Wherever you may be seated, we really appreciate your contribution. And as we said also within the sessional paper, it is our desire to draw from the experience of those who have been with us and have retired. We shall continue to call on them from different perspectives, either in helping us through mediation processes, through training of the cadets that will be joining us from time to time. So we will still want to have that cordial relationship as we go along. So I think that is enough said for now. Once again, thank you to our sponsors, KCB and Hazina, and to all of you and the teams that have organized this event. Nawashukuru sana on behalf of the entire ministry. Asante. God bless you all, and as you go home, have a nice weekend with your families. Asante sana.
Thank you very much, our chief guest and the PCS for such an inspiring and deeply enriching council this evening. We've spoken to many things. We have taken them with our 2 years.